Okay, we're gonna try something new. Somebody's opinion about Lyra and Tiffany. So let's go ahead and figure out why did they make this video. So y'all want to go check out. His name is Black Couch Booking BCB. So if you want to subscribe to his channel, here you go. Let's get started.
Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you're old to the channel, Couch Crew, welcome back, man. Hope you guys are having a lovely day today. Follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking, trying to reach 1,000 followers, and join my Discord. Link is in the description down below where you can be a part of this week's video. So, man, it's funny how, throughout time, history often repeats itself, especially with wrestling. We see oftentimes that gimmicks repeat themselves, storylines repeat themselves. The Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty storyline has been done like at least 1,000 times since the original. And, it's just crazy that, even now I have to point out, a repeat of not necessarily an event, but a repeat of I'm choosing this woman for this reason over the woman who has potential, and that potential will be realized later on. And then you're going to look back one day and be like, we could have been put this woman on. And, that's just my opinion. I'm talking about Lyra Valkyria and Tiffany Stratton. And I'm going to use Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair as a benchmark. Becky Lynch was always the bridesmaid, never the bride initially out of the four horsewomen, and especially with Charlotte Flair. Now, Charlotte Flair, of course, she was chosen because she's a Flair. I mean, that's the most obvious reason. But even outside of that, a relatively attractive, depending on who you ask at the time. I'm talking about throughout the history. I know y'all going to try to bring up whatever y'all preference is, but relatively attractive woman, with some breastises, and she's a blonde white woman, relatively attractive with breastises, and she can actually wrestle. Oh, that's a knockout of the park. Even the ones who couldn't wrestle, that were white blonde women that were attractive, were being put to the forefront. Maybe not women's champion, but at least heavily seen on TV. And that's something that repeats itself because that is what's marketable. So the Sabrina Carpenters of the world, the Taylor Swifts of the world, the blonde white woman with the blue eyes is the most marketable woman. So, Becky Lynch was always the bridesmaid, never the bride. An Irish woman made to do the Irish jig in her first stint in NXT, who actually had talent, who actually was wrestling, going through the mud as well, earned her keep. Her potential wasn't realized until big time Becky Lynch, which is way later on in her career. Whereas Charlotte Flair was getting belt off the jump. Charlotte Flair was the last Divas champion, y'all. Like that's how long Charlotte Flair been dominating, and Becky Lynch ain't really getting no burn at all until she became the man. You know what I'm saying? Like till she became the man, that's when Becky Lynch started getting notoriety. But every other horsewoman before her had titles, had relevant matches, was getting that shine. And now today, with Tiffany Stratton and Lyra Valkyria, I was wrong about Lyra Valkyria. I love being wrong. I admit when I'm wrong. I take accountability. That's what real adults do. They take accountability. I was wrong about Lyra Valkyria. I ain't say Lyra Valkyria was trash. I hated her gimmick. Right? But you know what? They're not doing right with Tiffany Stratton. They chose the wrong one. You want to talk about who should have won Money in the Bank and went on to become world champion, and who should have been a first mid-card champion? It should have been reversed. Tiffany Stratton should have been the first either United States champion or IC women's champion. And Lyra should have won the Money in the Bank and cashed in on Nia Jax. Not the same storyline. Obviously, you don't have Nia Jax bully Lyra Valkyria or nothing like that. But had the underdog come face David versus Goliath. Straight up, and not a cash-in, just straight up challenge Nia Jax and beat her. And that's how you create the man Lyra Valkyria, big time Lyra Valkyria, Nightwing Lyra Valkyria, the Valkyries from God of War, Lyra Valkyria. Tiffany Stratton would have been way better as the first women's mid-card champion with the pink strap United States Championship or the pink strap IC title. All right. because they gave up on her character. How do you, NXT 2.0, Tiffany Stratton as the Barbie doll was going crazy. She was going crazy in NXT 2.0. The character fit NXT 2.0, the TikTok wrestling era. Right? And Lyra was going crazy in NXT as well. So we got two parallels, right? Both going crazy, both champions in NXT. Why did you choose? Tiffany Stratton is talented. She's great in ring, all right? She's an athlete, just like Charlotte Flair. But just like Charlotte Flair, the character work is not interesting. Well, at least for Tiffany Stratton, not interesting anymore. Whereas Lyra and Becky, brawlers, fighters, can cut good promos. I've seen a good Lyra Valkyria promo. It just so has not happened on the main roster. I've seen the stuff she did with Tatum Paxley. I've seen what she's done outside of WWE. She can deliver. She has to be given the opportunity. And I think that Triple H sees that, but it's not Triple H's final call. Tiffany Stratton is a business decision, a TKO, Nick Khan decision. Blonde, white woman, big breastises. Does this sound familiar to you? Attractive, depending on who you ask, because now all of a sudden y'all say she's not attractive. Like, let's stop the cap. All right? It's Black History Month, but I don't tell lies. Tiffany Stratton is fine like wine. I think she got lip fillers. I don't really like stuff like that, but she is an attractive woman. She looks very good. All right? And she can go in the ring. But Lyra Valkyria is going to have the Becky Lynch treatment. Luckily, they created a mid-card title just so that she won't get lost in the shuffle. If it wasn't for the women's IC title, she would get lost in the shuffle. And even still, with the women's IC title, she still might get lost because rather than fighting on TV, more often than not, she's in the crowd like Braun Breaker with their IC titles looking goofy. She just had a qualifying match for Elimination Chamber. She lost, and it's not a bad loss. She lost to Bayley. That's not a horrible loss, y'all. She's not buried. But she's been in the crowd more than she's been wrestling in 2025. She's been doing backstage segments more than she's been wrestling in 2025, just like Braun Breaker. The IC title for the men is supposed to propel you to the next championship, in which I think the women's IC title is supposed to propel you to the next championship, but she shouldn't even have to go through that. She should have won the Money in the Bank. It's not Tiffy time. It was Tiffy time, but y'all messed it up. Y'all waited hella long for her to cash in, number one. Number two, you didn't go straight to the Nia Jax rivalry. Number three, she's not the Barbie anymore. Easy marketing, selling, merchandise standpoint. Women, kids, little girls will buy a pink strap belt. Women, kids will buy a WWE Barbie collab Tiffany Stratton. Do y'all not understand? They will buy Tiffany Stratton bedazzled towels. How is this not a layup? I didn't go to business school. I don't do marketing. But I don't do advertising. Even I know you can easily have her the top selling merchandiser. Right? And since you're not doing that anyway, you might as well have chosen Lyra Valkyria. The one who she's better than Tiffany Stratton. She's better in ring. And you can develop, if you don't think her character is that great, you can actually give her a character that she can go with. Tiffany Stratton, the character that she had, you took it away. Now she's just baby Charlotte. So now what are you going to do with Tiffany Stratton? What's her next character? Now her next character is going to be so drastically different that she's going to be a blonde woman that can do a moonsault. You should have stuck with the character that put her on the map. And then, if she loses to Charlotte, then change her character to be more serious or whatever you're going to do. Because now she's like, all right, it's no more Tiffy time. It's no more Tiffstery. It's no more Barbie. I'm Tiffany Stratton. The experience. Give her a name. The revolution. I don't know. Just give her something different. It's Tiffy time. We done with that now. The gimmick isn't fun anymore. Because y'all ruined it, WWE. Y'all ran it to the ground by not even getting it off the ground on the main roster. It was going crazy at NXT. She started getting a pop because at least I gave her the pink briefcase, I guess, but she started getting a pop because people were just ready for her to cash in on Nia Jax. All right? Listen, I don't have a problem with Tiffany Stratton. Y'all know I wasn't the biggest Lyra Valkyria fan, but in comparison, I'm taking Lyra. All right? Lyra can be more marketable if you know how to market her. The Valkyrie. You give her the God of War Valkyrie's costume to come out at WrestleMania. I promise you that I'll be fired. Tiffany Stratton, make her revert back to the Barbie stuff. Because then you can have Charlotte bully her like Nia Jax was just doing. But I'm not losing to a Barbie. I'm not losing to a gimmick. I'm not losing to a character. All right? Only a real wrestler can beat me. And then if Tiffany beat her, she lost to the Barbie. And Tiffany could have a Barbie Charlotte Flair, fake Barbie Charlotte Flair doll, rip the head off or something. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta do something cool with this lady. And listen, I'm not giving up on the prospect of her being, decent, but Tiffany as world champion just don't work for me right now. If it worked for you, cool. We got difference of opinion. I would rather Lyra Valkyria be in a position Tiffany Stratton in, and they just switch roles, switch positions. But that's my opinion, man. Who am I, right? What do I know? I was wrong about Lyra Valkyria. And I was right about Tiffany Stratton. I was never sold on Tiffany Stratton. But I got invested when she got the Money in the Bank because I didn't think she was going to get the Money in the Bank. And I got invested with the Nia Jax story because I thought it was going to actually be a well drawn out, thought out storyline. And then I got bored with the numerous cash-ins. A cash-in at Survivor Series War Games would have been the first of its kind, and it would have been fire. Stupid teases. And then when we finally got it, y'all try to fake us out one more time and try to play on the crowd. I didn't like it. Shout out to Lyra Valkyria. Better not lose that IC strap to Ivy now or nobody else. We'll see what happens. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the love and support as always. If this is your first video, I sincerely apologize if you're a Tiffany Stratton fan. I don't have a problem with Tiffany Stratton. I want better for Tiffany Stratton. And I'm not a big Lyra Valkyria fan. But the Becky Lynch parallels, Charlotte Flair parallels, it goes deeper than just she's under Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Tiffany under Charlotte. It's literally the same situation going on, and they're about to get it wrong again. They could have been made Becky Lynch a thing. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.
All right. Now, sorry I didn't do any stoppings or pausings, but I had to let the man speak because, honestly, you know my topics. And when it comes to Lyra and Tiffany, look, I mean, they got what they deserve. I mean, they got title belts. That's all that matters. Now, would Dakota beat Lyra? I don't know. Would Tiffany lose her title against Charlotte? Possibly. But people don't want Tiffany to lose her title. But they did say that Charlotte is going to take the title. And if that happens, there's nothing we can do. But as for Lyra, no updates if she's going to lose her title. But I think she'll lose her title to Roxanne. And then at that point, she'll get some challengers. But, I mean, Lyra was supposed to be the next Becky Lynch, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But at least she got a title belt. You know what I'm saying? So, but just haven't been able to defend it like Chelsea, which I'm hoping that she'll get that now that Dakota is back. But it's not fair because for people like Ivy and Maxine and Charlotte Blazer, Shauna Blazer? Yeah. Shania Blazer, my bad. I don't know. Sorry, I can't get my words right. But basically, like, even Zoe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like all the people in the back and Monday Night Raw, you can't use them, same as not having them when it comes to Lyra. So you only have one person, and that's Dakota. Man, that's crazy. But, I don't know. Hopefully, Ivy will come back around. But, I mean, even Natalia's not even getting a title shot, and that's crazy. So I hope things turn back around. But however, maybe Lyra will get her turn, but the only way she'll get her turn is if she loses the title. So I don't know if she'll ever face anyone, but I think the only way she'll be able to face anyone is if Becky Lynch come back, take the title, and become 8-time women's champion and lose it to Lyra. But if that happens, here comes Rhea and here comes Liv Morgan. So it's kind of like an Io Sky and, Bailey and whatever. So it's just like, the only thing I just hope for Lyra is if she does become the Becky Lynch, that hopefully there will be a heel turn. And the reason why I say that is because that's what happened to Becky. When Becky couldn't get what she wanted, when she was faced, she had to get serious. She made it very clear. I remember when she was sped up and when she was trying to speak. Remember when she had goggles on her head and whatnot in her entry? Yeah, she had a good thing going, but unfortunately the face turn was having her lose matches, and she wasn't able to win matches and win gold. So, well, she was winning gold, but I'm just saying, Becky was just sick and tired of being babyface, including Bailey. So it's just like they had to switch it up in order for them to be taken serious. And that's what happened. I mean, once Becky decided to make a heel turn, that's when Charlotte Flair was her target, to let her know that, hey, we're not friends, we're adequates, and we're gonna fight it out, So, and that's when the rivalry started between those two. But they were the four horsemen, her, Bailey, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes. So it's a shame that we don't have no four horsemen now. People are saying it's Liv and Ia and Rhea and Bianca, but I don't see that. I think it's mainly Liv, Rhea, Nia, and Io Sky. But again, I could be wrong, but it's just crazy right now, man, because the women's division is just not looking good right now. But however, we hope it turns things around. You know what I mean? So I still think we need a new bookkeeper. And then everybody else can just run the marketing and the promotion. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Tony had anything to do with it. I don't know Tony like that. But, I mean, him picking Tiffany over Lyra, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not going to sit here and say that Lyra's not going to get her turn. I'm pretty sure she will. But Tiffany's in SmackDown. So Lyra will have to come to SmackDown if she wants to face Tiffany for the title. But Charlotte might take the title, so it's going to be very hard for Tiffany to even try to get it back unless she fight to get it back. So, but then she has to go through Nia and Candice and, Bianca and Naomi and, and Alexa Bliss and Jade. So if she comes back, so it's going to be hard for them, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm excited that Lyra has a match with Dakota because finally she gets an opponent, but unfortunately it's the same person. But whatever, as long as she get a match. So but for Tiffany, the good thing is with Tiffany is that she's still champ until WrestleMania. So we'll see what happens. But y'all get on the comment box and what do you guys think, man? Do you think that the roles should have been reversed, or do you think that it's meant to be based off business and marketing? Y'all comment down below. Let me know. Give me your thoughts. And what do you guys think of the video? Do you think you agree with him or do you not? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll catch you on the next one, all right? I'm out.